Hello and welcome back to another Space Engineers showcase video. It's Thursday, so it means I take a look at one of your little builds that you linked to me in the comment section of one of my videos. It doesn't matter how big or small, how simple or how complicated, I will take a look at them at random. So for today's video, we're looking at the personal large ship, which is a explorer ship that can only go in space, but it is armed with turrets and missiles to keep you going and keep you safe. It's a surprisingly well done ship for the actual design of it. When I first saw it, I thought it was a submarine. No, this is what it looks like from the side. It's a fairly big interior with basically everything you need to survive in Space Engineers. We even have a small little docking bay for a small ship to go in and connect up to a connector. So going around the side here, I like the back of this ship a lot. We can come around to the side. Why do I hear a gun? Ah, never mind. We have an entrance at the very back there. We've got ion thrusters galore. We've got oxygen generators on the sides there. Another connector, ore detectors. Coming all the way down, we've got a landing gear. A single landing gear to keep you locked onto a station should you need. And we've got some glass panels for a fancy entrance into the main body. Coming up and around to the side, we've got our Gatling guns, we've got our rocket turrets, another connector on top, a door just below the main controls, and a lovely glass cockpit for you to see everything going around. So that is basically it for the outside. It's quite a well done ship actually. It looks very simplistic from a distance, but when you get up close, it's pretty well done. So I'm just going to get into my character, and I'm going to try something rather silly, and dock a ship into the docking bay. So coming down to the front here, we have got these hangar doors, which we can come up to this button, and open it up. I do kind of wish that they would add in a single button to the game, because that's what you need. Sometimes you need to have one little button to be attached onto a large block to open up a door or something, but no, you have to use the whole panel. Yes, that's now opened up, and we can go inside. There is a little turret in there, in case a sneaky person decides to, well, sneak aboard your ship. So I'm just going to come around to here, cross to here. This little ship right here is from a mod. I can't remember, I think it's Modular Encounters, which me and my friend are doing in a Never Surrender game mode. I stole this vessel and it's been through a lot, if you couldn't tell, by the shoddy repairs and half of it missing. But yes, coming down to here, oh, it's a rather speedy vehicle. I'm now going to try and get myself in to here without damaging it. And great, that'll do. Power that off. I am now in, pretending that's all connected up. I appear to be wedged. There we go. I'm now out of my cockpit. I can press this lovely panel here, and it will close up the back of this ship. Great, we are now nice and airtight in here, and I'm sure my ship will be safe just launched like that. But yes, we do have a connector right up there if you have a small ship which can connect to it, which would be nice. Or you can use it as a holding point instead of a landing gear if you wanted to do it like that. We can come through this door. Double door. There's no timing blocks, I don't think. Nope, I didn't see any time blocks in the control panel. So it's a manual control door. Let me put my light on. And then we come to this lovely little glass room. I do like ships with a lot of glass on them, but I fully understand why people do not do it. Because it's dangerous, basically. You'll die. So here we go. We've got our refineries with their modules attached on here. As we come up these windows, which use as stairs, we have the assemblers. Up there we have a programmable block, which I'm not sure how you're supposed to get to without a jetpack, but we do have a small walkway. Coming up to here, we have nothing going on. Scripts are enabled in the world, but there is no scripts loaded into that block. We have got DLC blocks. Yes, this ship features a couple DLC blocks, which I think are required. I'm not too sure. I haven't torn down the blocks of this ship yet. But we have the projector there, projecting the ship itself. Around the back here, we have got the DLC toilet. So if you want to sit on here, you can do, and you can close up the door. Good stuff. Around here we've got a load of connectors, a few batteries up there, but I'll go there in a little bit. Around here we've got a gravity generator, which allows us to land nicely on here without floating away. A medical bay, coloured black. I like it when people colour important stuff a different colour so it stands out. Like the survival kit over here, it's coloured blue. Nice amount of ice in there, some nice maybe too much uranium in there. Yes, we have a little thing over there, an air vent up top, so we don't need to wear our helmet. And then, putting our helmets back on, we have an entrance out, which is at the very back of the ship, which you saw towards the start of the video. So going back inside, closing that door up, we can come back through here, past the medical bay, gravity generator, and then we can go up this ladder. Up the ladder, we've got 2 cryopods, because this ship is designed for 2 players to adventure in. We hop in there, hop out, hop in there, and hop out again. So both the cryopods will just land you back on top of this little module, instead of falling all the way down. Across here, we do have another door. But we'll need to use our jetpack because I failed that jump miserably. There is an oxygen tank, we've got some batteries over here, we've got an O2H2 generator with a bit of ice inside it. We've got another doorway which leads us to the very surface of the ship. So if you wanted to do some repair work on the rocket turret, or if you want to connect up a ship here and manually get out and go into this little ship, you can do. So yeah, run around here. Once you're done, you can go back inside. We have a camera there if you want to use it. Although I don't think that's really necessary from the actual view itself. So I fell down here. Let's climb up the ladder properly. There we go. We've got a little light there. And we've got a lovely glass cockpit right here. Very nice. Very nice stuff. Another air vent there to keep you nice and ventilated. Another battery on top. And we had the little seat. So we already have 1 tab there. A single tab. And we've got rockets. Which if I get my free camera and come down. Which are these 2 at the front. 2 rockets there. Nothing special, but they'll get the job done. We've got the antenna at the back there to turn on and off. We've got a laser antenna on here as well. A jump drive, which we can use if we want to. And of course, we've got manual control over the hangar door. What I'm not seeing, however, is the actual camera. So if I find the camera block there and click view, let's just add that there. So yeah, that is the front view of the camera. Oh, what is... Oh right, yes, that'll be the thingy inside the landing pad. So wobbling that around isn't very good. But yes, let's go for a little fly in this thing, shall we? So going forwards, it's quite slow, fairly slow, but once it gets going, it's fairly decent with the accelerating. Stopping, once again, is quite slow, so you will need to make sure there's enough room between you and your landing pad to make sure you don't crash into it. Reversing is pretty slow as well. Turning the mouse around is pretty sensitive if you want to do some tight maneuvering. It's got some pretty good amount of gyroscopes in it. And then up and down, once again, pretty slow. Left and right. It's actually fairly decent, actually. Pretty good stopping time on the left and right. But yeah, this is the personal large ship. Let's just shoot this at one of those ships from my previous video. There we go. Let's use the camera itself. There we are. I think that did a good enough job there. It sort of blasted it into pieces. And yeah, there's a bit of damage at the front there from some plonker landing a ship in there without a landing gear. I don't know who that could be. Yes, I'm just going to reverse this up. And then I'm going to crash this into the station. Because that's always fun to do. So yeah, it's a nice little exploring vessel if you want to use it yourself. If I come to F10 and find it, it's 2,596 blocks, so it's quite a big boy compared to a few other ships I've showcased of a similar size. But still, if you want a decent explorer vessel, which can be just spawned into your world by a projector and just weld it in place, then this is always a little fun one to try. But now it's time to go straight forwards into the station. Let's see if I can clip the Valiant Deluxe. Take that, Valiant. Oh. Well, that didn't go as planned. Well, actually, I took out quite a big chunk of the station, but we were stopped by the Valiant Deluxe. And I can't reverse anymore, unfortunately, but I can turn myself. So let's take a look at some of the damage done. So crashing directly into that, well, you're generally okay. There is enough room at the front of the ship to make sure you are perfectly safe, and that large cargo container hasn't been damaged, so pretty safe from crashing. So going through all the little containers and stuff, it doesn't look like too much damage was done, in fact, to the actual ship itself, so we're generally usable. Apart from the hangars are completely gone. Oh, that poor little ship. Didn't know what hit him. So anyway, it'll be in the description below if you wish to download and try this little ship out. And I'll be back showcasing another one of your little designs next Thursday, or perhaps this Saturday, depending on how much time I actually have with my actual job. So thank you all for watching. I'll be back with another video some point soon. Bye bye.